Hey everybody, what is up? It is T-Dubs, and I am back with another video today for you guys. Today we're going to be doing another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing an XP farm tutorial that is pretty insane. Here are the materials. We're going to need 10 hoppers, 6 chests, a repeater, and then about, I don't know, I'd say a stack of redstone. It's not exact, but 4 redstone torches, a lever, 4 regular pistons, 4 sticky pistons, and I know in survival sticky pistons can be hard to get, so I recommend if you can find a slime and kill it, that's great, or you can find a wandering trader that sometimes sells slime balls. You're going to need quite a bit of sand. You're going to need about 8 kelp, 4 glass panes, that should be 4 buttons, my bad. So here, 4 buttons, not 3, and then a infinite water source, as much, quite a bit of coal, 2 smokers, and then just some building blocks. So we can grab out all of these and we can get started on the build. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to build out 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so depending on where you build it, this will be kind of where our farm is facing, so the back will be there, this will be the front, this is the side, and then so then we're going to build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. So we should have a C shape that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks long, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks wide. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this side, and I'm going to grab out some redstone. We're going to come to the second to last block, so well, technically third, so there should be a 2 block gap here, 3 block gap there. We're going to put a redstone block, and then we're going to make a redstone clock is what they're kind of called. So we're going to take out our redstone torch, we're going to put that right there, we're going to put a block on top of the redstone, a block on top of the torch right there, and then if we add a repeater here, as you can see, it makes it should be a clock that's just kind of running, so that is good. So that might kind of lag up the world a little, so we're going to take a lever and we're going to switch that off just for right now. So now we're going to actually get our blocks out again. We're going to add one here, and then have this wrap all the way around, leaving a 1 block gap right here. And then we're going to take our redstone, bring this all the way to here, and if we turn this off, this whole redstone current should be going back and forth, so that is perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our sticky pistons out, and our regular pistons, and then our sand, and then we're going to put our 4 sticky pistons, 1, 2, 3, 4, those should be all extended right now. And then what we're going to do is add our blocks right here, so we do not want to add blocks underneath that, just right here, and then add our sand coming right on top of that, just like that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take back our solid blocks. We're going to build 3 coming across on the edge of this, and then 3 more on top, and we're going to come and do the exact same thing on this side, so we get something like that. And then we're going to cover on top of the sand and on top of the pistons, just like this, and then we're going to add sand going right along there, and then we're going to build it up 1 more and place 1 more row of sand, just like that. And then once we get up to here, we're going to place our normal pistons down. We're actually going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. So then next what we're going to do is we're going to have place a block there, have a redstone current running into that. We can bring this out just like that. I'm going to run this going all the way back through all of those. Then we're going to come back over here and place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then we can add that just going along there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to this side right here, and wherever this block is, we're going to remove that block, place a torch going right here, then we're going to take this block out just like this, put another torch here, and then a torch going right here, just like that. And so if we come over here and we flip the switch, we should get something that looks like this, where these are being pushed and then those are being pushed, just like that. So that is perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come to the front. We're going to grab out our hoppers and our chest. And then we're going to place 2 blocks right here just for right now. And then place 2 hoppers running into those. So we should get something like that. Place 2 blocks right here and then 2 going right like that. So the orientation should be just like that. And then what we're going to do is add a double chest, coming along just right here. We're going to fill crouch and then go 1, 2, 3, 4 right on top of there. And then what we're going to do is bring our blocks 1 more up, just like that. And then we're actually going to need some half slabs. So sorry about that, I forgot to mention that. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 right along there and then fill the rest of this in. Now what we're going to do is take our buttons out. So we should have 4, not 3. That was my mistake. We're going to take our buttons and we're going to place them right underneath these blocks right there. And we're going to take our water buckets, and wherever these 4 blocks are, these should be the slabs, where we can put water in them. It'll waterlog and it'll come out just like that. And then we can actually extend this over by 1 just like that. So that is perfect. So now what we can do is take out our kelp. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So that is all the kelp that we actually do need for this. So if we turn this on, we should start getting kelp, just like that, and they should all be coming in. There is sometimes an issue, just like this, where the sand actually falls. So what we're going to do to fix that is you just place another sand block there, and then we'll have to replace the kelp. So that's how I was kind of saying you will need a little extra sand. Another thing you might want to do is come down to this block right here that the pistons are on and break down a few, and then just kind of peek in here every once in a while and make sure that there's no sand. Because if a sand block gets caught right there, like this, then it won't actually work. So just make a little staircase thingy going up, just like that, and just kind of check under here every once in a while. So now what we're going to do is come back over to here, and from this chest right here, we actually have to grab our hoppers back out. From this chest, we're going to add another 1, 2, just like that, and then add 2 smokers coming along here. And then we're going to break just, a 2 by 3 area, just like that, and then break underneath here as well. So we should get just kind of a little underneath area, and then we can make a little staircase thing up here so we can get up and down. And then we're going to place our, we're going to place 2 chests right here, crouch, and then place 2 hoppers coming in like that. And then what we're going to do is into these smokers, we're going to add 1, 2, just like that, and then another chest. And now we can actually destroy some of these. But that is actually the entire farm pretty much complete. So a few things you can do. I know it doesn't look very appealing, like it doesn't look very nice, but some things I like to do to decorate it is I like to make a little, just kind of, it's kind of random, but it's just a little like border thingy. You could really do whatever you want with it. You could just leave it like that. But I like to do something like that, and then usually I kind of cover the backup, because nobody really wants to see that kind of stuff anyways. So, all of that would be filled in. But yeah, so now I'm going to kind of show you guys how this thing actually works. Alright guys, so I am back, and as you can see, this is the actual farm. And you can see my levels right now. I am at level 39. So what we're going to do for this, how we're going to get this thing started, is what we do is if we flip this lever, as you can see, a bunch of kelp will start going, and that is why I said you need sand, but or we don't really need that right now. All of this will get sucked into the hoppers, and after letting that run for a little while, we should get a decent amount of kelp that will kind of filter into this smoker right here. So now what we can do is we can add some of our coal into there, just like that, and then it should start smelting. And then what we're going to do is, I know it kind of sounds weird, but you're going to take any block and you're just going to fill the entire chest in of just the exact same block, just like that. And then we're going to also need to take that out so just like that. And then what we're going to do is come into these hoppers. We're going to take a different block so that way it doesn't filter into that chest. Have this go throughout there. And what this should do is make it so that the dried kelp stays in the actual furnace. And if you let that run for a little while, or if you even let it run without these blocks, you just want to let it run for a little while, and after a little bit, as you can see, my level is at 39. If I just take one, look, boom. If I take another one, boom, level 40. I just gained a level, just barely. Take another, boom, take another, boom. I'm almost at level 50 or 41 already. Like, you just get your levels like crazy. So one thing you do get a lot of, here, let me go actually back into creative, is you will get a lot of the dried kelp. So if I place a crafting table down and go back into survival, as you can see, you just get stacks of this stuff. So what you can do with this is you can actually turn it into blocks of kelp, dried kelp blocks, and then you can actually use these as fuel, and they work really nicely as fuel. Like, they work like just insane. So that's what I would recommend. You know, see, when you don't fill those up, that's what happens. You can't actually take it out of the things. You can't get XP. So you could let this run for a little bit, and then when you want to collect the XP, you just simply fill this all in, just like that. Come up to the hoppers, fill, if I can, that in, and then this last hopper in just like that. And then once again, if you want to come over, boom, level 43 already. So it works really well, especially in survival. Once again, if you are having problems with the sand, you just replace the sand and then the kelp back, and then it should work fine. Just make sure that there's none stuck in here. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It has been a good tutorial, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. So peace out, guys.